bother playing Quan Chi in this matchup.
Sector is the character that he qualified for in the regional finals, I'm fairly sure. Sector Motaro, so this is another team he's played a lot of, and Kanimani going with the Reiko instead. Now, Homelander, which we did see Kanimani tease in the button check, is probably the character he's played the most, but Reiko very much up his alley. You know, this is a command grab character, grappler. Shao Kahn, or Emperor Shao's #1 fan. Well, so scary in competitive play.
Kanimani has a godlike neutral anyway, but where he thrives is rushdown. Reiko and the rushdown tools he has, highly, highly devastating. Crazy plus frames, an overhead, a low, a command grab that with the Tremor cameo you can combo off. And that's just one of the many things that Tremor gives you. It's just the perfect marriage.
But look at this from Broseph. Broseph is playing so patient here, trying to bait something out of Kanimani, but Kanimani is just not biting and manages to find a hit anyway. Clutch flawless block from Broseph to stay alive, to deny that chip damage. Broseph, though, back to the corner. This is not where you want to be. Another throw tech. But at least Broseph was able to fight mid-screen. The reflect is good. Broseph has plenty of meter and fatal blow. This isn't an insurmountable comeback, but it's going to be difficult.
We're going to try and bide some time here, but all we're really doing there is building meter. Yeah, just building meter should things connect or get blocked. Ultimately, with 30 seconds to go and that much of a life lead, it would have been very hard to mount a comeback. Trying to punish the down one. Goes in for the standing button. Yo, we traded!
That's still comboed as well, my goodness. I mean, that's reminding us why that's one of the strongest things Sector Motaro can do. That Flame Burner into Motaro teleport turns normally a standard armored attack into a full combo opportunity. Even on a trade, apparently, even if you get hit, you've still got time.
Oh my lord, anti-air stars. Yo, anti-air stars into 340 damage. How often do you see a projectile anti-air and do that much damage?
Man, Kanimani getting so much mileage out of the EX shurikens here. Oh, I love that. Uses the bowling ball just to follow the run, but Broseph keeping that distance. This is absolutely offense versus defense. Sector, such a slower pace, longer range character. Reiko can fight at, at that distance, but
Kanimani's
really wants to
just
get
being
in.
so proactive. He knows what this matchup is. I'm going to have to chase you. Oh, my lord.
What
oh,
a
my
catch.
lord. Wait, you're dead?
A catch.
You are dead.
Can you believe that? Kanimani hitting that standing kick at the highest possible point and delaying the follow-up just enough to get the follow-up. That was not as easy of a catch as it looked, I promise you. And with the execution, the tremor to pick up off the DDT.
Just a motivated matchup, I think, for Reiko. Is you know that your opponent's going to be constantly teleporting away because you've got Motaro, jump back projectiles all day, the float that Sector has. So Kanimani is wasting no time. Look, every micro moment he's moving forward.
Oh no, a massive jump in from Broseph, but was not ready to get a combo off of it, unfortunately.
I just don't think Broseph believed that was going to connect, to be honest with you. We've all been there.
Oh, Broseff's been faking out a lot of those air dashes, but perhaps faking out too many as
Kanimani.
Kanimani.
The armor break. You've lost the breaker and you've taken 300 damage.
That's
a hard pill to swallow there if you're Broseph.
But that armored option from Sector, wow, and what a lovely catch from Kanimani. That armored option from Sector, it only has the one hit of armor, and Kanimani going for so many of these stars that shoot multiple projectiles, it is going to chew up that armor. So if Broseph wants to overly rely on armor, it's just not going to be as effective. And that's why Kanimani is going for it again.
Oh, what a flawless block. Broseph, that flawless block was unbelievable. It's the only thing that's kept him in this round. Big jump in, good block on the overhead. I mean, that you have to, at that point, you haven't got the health to take anything in that round. You go big or go home. Hard commit.
Broseph putting himself in the corner, which means you do not have that screen behind you, which you want to do. Oh, wow, okay. Kanimani perhaps expecting a larger confirm there off the jump kick, but Broseph.
You know you're going to have to chase it. If there's a Motaro teleport, there's a good chance it's the far version. Right, knocked down. Instant jump flow. Oh, the up block. That is so good. An up block just to get 3 bars away from Broseph. No 3 bars means no combo breaker against Reiko, who hits like a truck. Plus frames, knockdown. Plus frames again. Plus frames again. This time it's the scoop. We haven't got any meter, but who cares?
No, this is a fantastic match for Kanimani so far. He's playing this perfectly. Broseph trying to go for these instant air rockets. Oh, and there it is again. The max range catch. Man, Kanimani even walked back, perhaps anticipating that teleport.
Such a good choice as well. And the overhead, just to keep it nice and simple. And before you know it, 2-0. Kanimani, I think, just starting off so strong here. But playing very much as well as everyone expects. Like, Kanimani, when we say currently, just statistically, #1 in Europe, this is why. You'll never catch Kanimani having a bad game.
It's not just that Kanimani wins so often in EU, he wins in
it's how he does it.
Yeah, he is so on point. all the time, whether it's in online community tournament events, whether it's all the way up to like offline pro competition level events. Just brings it every time.
There's that forward
Broseph.
four. Forward four option select of Sector. Such an amazing, just mid to throw the threat out of. All right, the first time in 3 games we're seeing a solid zoning sequence. This is normally what Sector does to people, is constantly litter the screen with projectiles. It's just that Kanimani hasn't given Broseph the chance to do it until now.
But you can look at the difference, though, where Broseph has a bit of life to work with the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's the round. Yep. You're dead.
Good old Sidewinder. Says thank you very much for Broseph. A round on the board, finally.
Finally get to see Sector doing something. I mean, Reiko is just saying, you know what? I think this is a 1-player game for me right now. Plus frames. Uh-oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes,
that's correct.
Sometimes all it takes is that little poke on hit to give you enough advantage. Establish your game, Broseph, trying to go back.
Jump back with punches. I'm not sure if they were either fake outs or just trying to be instant air projectiles.
It's one or the other. It's either faking out the air projectile or just an unfortunate misinput.
Frames.
It can be quite tricky to do the air rocket as low to the ground as possible.
Extremely bold flamethrower there from Broseph. No Motaro to cover your back. That was just a committed decision.
But just look at the sheer amount of times that Broseph is trying to just backdash here, just building that space. You know, this close range is not where you want Reiko to be, and this is why Tremor's still out of action, though, so can't extend here. But at this point, how does Broseph avoid the chip? Oh, he doesn't, is the answer to that question. And Kanimani is going to be on match point already, looking to 3-0 this instantly, unless Broseph could do something about it right now.
It's just Sector is genuinely, in my opinion, one of the best Zodas in the game. It's just a character like Reiko with Tremor behind you, where you've got the ambush potential, you've got the bowling ball to cover things like run and other advances like jump-ins and whatever. Kanimani is just playing against it so well. A normally overwhelming defensive style. He's not really making it look like that way, but Broseph doing a much better job of just establishing range in this game. This round on the verge of being able to put a game on the board. And, you know, we talk about how every game counts. If there is ever a tiebreaker situation, you need any win you can get, even if you lose the set.
Oh my goodness, Broseph, the counter poke teleport, that is a bold option. And looking really good to take this one again. Kanimani.
Oh no.
Seemingly with a 6th sense for when that standing 3 is going to connect. There's the fatal blow. The breaker from Broseph does not want to be taking the damage.
The only thing that's scary is the breaker saved you, but that doesn't mean Kanimani does not have another fatal blow the second it comes back.
Still though, death by 1,000 cuts at the moment for Broseph, slowly but surely chipping away at the life that's left. Last breath.
Oh,
no,
could not find the flawless block at all, Mustard.
Yeah, Kanimani. You could see the difference, though, in style. Sector, not a character who is, like, shying away in the damage department. However, it is going to be much more about individual projectiles here. You know, the odd hit here, flame burner, get that distance. And you are, like, you're taking a life bar with many, many single hits. Whereas these aggressive characters, they open you up with something hard to defend against. They do a nice chunk of damage, they put you back in that situation. And that's what we're seeing here from Reiko, more of a command, grab, unblockable kind of character. Homelander, overhead, low, grab, what are you looking for? So many overheads in the air. Low, well, actually, maybe not so much lows, right? More
mobility is the name of the game.
Yeah, mobility and strike throw. Of course, the low laser has not been low for quite some time. But that means, you know, it doesn't have to be overhead low. It can be, as long as it's a mix-up between one and another option, it's still dangerous. And Homelander
I mean, a huge thing about Homelander is, you saw it there, how much corner carry this guy has. You get hit by a combo, there's a good chance you're probably going to end against the corner. And then look, I get one read on a projectile, bang, full screen charge.
So you were just
anti-air forward 4.
You were say about how clean the mobility can be. One instant thing we're seeing from Kanimani using this, the diabolical dash, covers so much options, gives you, oh, hang on, is that going to work?
The gap! Oh my good lord! Kanimani was prepared for that and then some. Now this fatal blow is not going to win the round, but it's going to put him in a really good situation.
There's not much health left to finish off.
No, there's not much at all. Broseph, however, one significant catch. Oh, can still win.
Oh! Hang on, there's the rocket with the laser. No, Broseph. If that Sidewinder came down, there's actually a way that Broseph could have done like a full screen chip sequence. But no, Kanimani with the laser.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that was the idea. Was to create that homing missile, catch them blocking it, go for something significant. Oh dear, match point Kanimani, and your back is against the wall. You don't have a combo breaker either. You do have the possibility of armor and teleport, but do you even have an opportunity? Homelander, he's in the air. If you armor him, he's not going to get comboed.
Oh, full whiff punish though. Broseph manages to find it. Nice teleport. Damage coming through, okay.
Oh, we're just cashing out max damage meterless.
But also look where it ends here. You do a lot of damage, you end full screen. Kanimani though, plenty of meter for those lasers.
How big is that eye laser?
Oh no! Hang on a minute, is that enough to kill? If Kanimani can find the... Oh no, Broseph built a break in the last possible moment, but it will not matter as Kanimani to bring it back.
Now, Tekken Master has been talking about other characters. To me, anyway, when I asked him before Final Combat, I just asked him, like, are you still using Baraka Striker? Or are you going to be going with someone else? And he said Baraka Striker is his main focus, but he's going to be looking at some other choices too. I haven't really seen those other choices yet as we kick this off with what is definitely the real match, because we are going all in. Kanimani, you know, back when they played at UFA at the beginning of last year's Pro Tour, Tekken Master took it all the way. It was Johnny Cage Kanimani. Don't get me wrong, Kanimani still plays Cage, but this Homelander has very much become his most successful character.
I feel like Homelander is definitely the comfort zone for Kanimani these days, you know, but at the same time, we're talking comfort zone. Tekken Master does love this Baraka Striker team.
Whoa! Double punch right in the ball head of Baraka.
Oh, okay. Tekken Master with a raw charge.
Really good protects. That's one thing we've been noticing all tournament long. At this level of play, it can be very hard to standard throw your opponent. The reactions, the peace of mind, the sixth sense of what direction they're throwing you, all of it has been excellent.
Constant micro ducks as well. You know, throws in this game, they are highs. If you're blocking and you just let go of block right as you get thrown, you can make it whiff. And the top level players in this game have gotten really good at sensing when they think a throw could come and kind of just covering it. At the same time, throws so high reward in this game. Homelander as well. Homelander Farah. Really, Farah facilitating that launching command grab. Oh, what a whiff punish though from Kanimani.
A much needed combo breaker there from Tekken Master, who was definitely going to die off that hit. And you're dead now. Command grab mix there from Farah. That's going to be a nice little standard juggle in the corner. And it'll be Kanimani taking game number 1 pretty quickly as well, I might say. It's just... Tekken Master has to be very careful in this matchup, right? Because if you get out footsied by that forward 4 of Homelander, that low laser, was actually hitting as a low once upon a time, but is now mid, has been for quite a while.
It's still going to hit people because they're going to be catching, you know, they're going to be whiffing buttons that it can catch. There's going to be some recovery.
Almost got away with my pop.
That's right. But if you don't mention it, it's easier to pretend it didn't happen.
Nah, mate, I was on camera. There's no hiding it. You own up to it.
Is what it is. But regardless, it's just... But Kanimani, of all the Homelanders, I feel like Kanimani is the most surgical with that laser. You know, so good at placing them max.
He just very rarely misses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is Kanimani even old enough to watch the boys?
Probably not.
Oh well. Homelander here all the same.
All right. Big knockdown there for Tekken Master to start that momentum, or at least some of it. Instant float. The delay. Now, every single one of those early releases from the airborne Farah, like the slash that she's doing, a huge part of that is establishing the respect, so when they start to wait for it, you can open up things like the
What was that pickup? Are you serious? Kanimani hitting, like, the longest range confirm off of mid-air. Oh, ridiculous.
What a try hard, man.
That's almost like, that's why he's here.
There's that throw tech. Once more. Big part of Baraka is being able to either get, you know, a throw combo with the machine gun of Striker, or being able to at least establish some kind of safe jump, the grenades for the pressure. If you're teching every throw from Baraka, he just loses that entire dimension of his gameplay.
Still though, Tekken Master seemingly having quite a difficult time opening up Kanimani here. Kanimani's defense so good, very familiar with the Baraka matchup. Yeah, the flawless blocks on point from neither chip. So normally it's like if you can't open them up, you'll just chip them to death. But if your opponent's got the flawless blocks on point, that gets rid of that too. But okay, another charge overhead. All right, okay, Tekken Master managed to find something there. Oh wow, raw overhead from that Farah. So much corner carry as well, my goodness. Oh, another overhead.
Yeah, that is such an immediate overhead from that float. So hard to see coming and so quick. The Striker tries to maybe anti-air. Tekken Master didn't confirm to a button. Good block on the overhead, however. Lives to fight another day. If you got hit by that overhead, it's game over.
Oh, the punish. Tekken Master not finishing that back 3. That extended normal of Baraka, right? That double hitting, second hits are low. It's so good for so many reasons. On block, very, very, very unsafe.
I think this is the moment we see other characters that Tekken Master has been cooking up. Surely.
Well, Baraka is like the one he always would rely on the most, but Tekken Master is no stranger to playing multiple characters, you know, especially in this game. Like, I could absolutely see Tekken Master playing T1000, for example. I could definitely see him playing Homelander himself, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Now this, okay. This is a surprise. So once upon a time, earlier on in MK1's life, Raid and Kano was a very effective and potent team for similar reasons to what we've seen from Baraka, right? A lot of chip damage, extended strings into special moves that hit multiple times, and then your cameo comes in to make it less problematic. You're basically doing the same thing with Raid and Kano, but this team basically fell off the face of the earth a long time ago, you know, and even if it still could work now, you have to argue your answer. Could it maybe be kind of power crept? Are the stronger teams of today just stronger than what this team is doing? With Tekken Master having some faith in it.
I guess at least a few months ago, Kano's throw got like 20 extra damage.
Hey, they're two characters, right? Raiden's amulet charge now from his projectiles, you know, they're not, they are two characters together that have been changed quite a bit. It's just, is it enough to put them back to where they were before? That's always the age-old question.
The Storm cell into Kano, that's a throwback and a half. Didn't think I'd see that this weekend.
But Kanimani ready for it, manages to get a hit, and that's going to be a confirmed. Kanimani goes to match point already now. Shades of our original match with Tekken Master vs Kale went in similar fashion. Oh wow, okay. Kano was able to hit Homelander there, so to build that screen space together. Oh wow, what an anti-air though, long range. Kanimani always ready to stop what Tekken Master's trying.
To me, it's quite wild to see this Raiden Kano style, but Homelander didn't exist back then. So, I mean, seeing this style, yes, it's not as good as it used to be by any stretch, but Homelander
Look
just
at the
doesn't
damage
seem
off this, by the
to
way.
care about this.
That path is not easy. That instant jump kick off of that laser in the corner, that is quite tight. Tekken Master managed to finally confirm. Okay, some substantial damage on the board now with this fatal blow. The laser. Kano does his part. Here comes Raiden for part two. The question is, what is Tekken Master going to follow it with?
We're going to get good damage here. We're going to have full Kano, which means that 2 Kano sequence. Oh, no.
No way!
No!
Kanimani with the wake-up fatal blow. But Kanimani must have recognized that that was not going to meaty, right? Fatal blows, okay, personally, and this is just my opinion, I think the Homelander mirror is really weird. I think it's just...
Elaborate.
They play from such a strange range, all in all, because Homelander really looks for like that kind of quick, almost like pouncing on you kind of offense. But Homelander's really good at dealing with that from himself.
I gotta say, I'm glad that OnlineCale, the American, got the American flag color palette. It would have just felt weird otherwise.
Or is it Strawberry Kanimani?
Kanimani starting off real strong hit. Ooh, that's a nice little pickup.
Hey, although actually, it's funny you should say that, because Kale, the outfit of Homelander is the same, you know, as the red, white, and blue. Kanimani with the, you know, the turkey flag, the red and white.
Very, very true.
That's actually pretty cool.
Very, very true. Meaty pressure to come in. That was looking like it could be the first round, and it will be. As Kanimani scores first blood in this rivalry.
A very important match, though, for both players, because Kanimani, again, you know, depending on if any of the matches have happened off stream, which, I mean, you know, as soon as we find out, we'll be able to let you all know. Kanimani still undefeated in the group, potentially. Kale, 1 loss. If Kale can beat Kanny, that can put them in a potential tiebreaker situation, maybe later on, and that's where those individual matches will get really important. But again, yeah, we'll see as the group unfolds if that will be necessary. Whereas if Kanimani wins this match, it will definitely be looking pretty damn good for Kanny and Lavender Rain to be the ones who make it out of the group.
It's just going to be very, very hard to stop either of them at that point. We are getting later on in Group B. The maths are starting to math, if you catch my drift. All right, turn stealing down 1 though. OnlineCale tries to catch out. You know, Kanimani was looking for it.
Nice,
the punish. Diabolical.
I was saying before, Homelander's ability to just pounce on those mistakes is almost unrivaled in this game. Whoa, okay, hang on a minute. Kanimani has an opening here.
If Kale managed to get the full laser beam there and didn't cancel it
if Kanny can get a hit. Wait, hang on. You can bypass the break. Surely.
Fatal blow?
No.
No, he tried to fatal blow with a standing 1, but Farah was still not ready. She was technically on the screen after doing that move. Kanny tried to avoid breaker.
Because the thing is, Kale was going to break. If you continue that combo, Kale was going to get the break.
Absolutely.
But that's the downside. If you're going to use Ferrer to open up and get the hit, if Ferrer's still there, Fatal Blow won't come out. A very explosive round 2 in this first game of the set.
Good block on the low. Because Kanny was the one that blocked and OnlineCale still recovering. He won the exchange of lasers. However, OnlineCale with a clean hit here on Kanimani, pushed him towards the corner. Down one into the immediate side switch there from the command grab. Kale isn't going to break yet. Surely we'll wait until the next hit, I imagine.
Oh, what tried to do this though? Was that a raw up block?
Yeah, he's done it again.
Kale.
Just making hard reads. Speaking of hard reads, finds another one with that neutral duck, and now he himself will side switch. This is a scary situation for Kanimani.
Oh,
Unbreakable.
hang on a minute.
Unbreakable. This will not kill, but my lord, is it going to hurt?
Hey, it's going to put Kanny in a really good position. You can have a massive life lead. Potential one-hit left scenario. You might be able to bypass the break with a single hit. Maybe. Ferrer's not even back for Kale. Kanny, yeah, going in.
What a flawless block.
Oh my goodness.
Chip avoided. Oh, couldn't flawless block that one, though. Kanimani with the first game, but that was a crazy one. We get game 5, right? And every match goes like that. Come on.
Hey, if any of our matches in this group could go to game 5, this has got to be the one. Surely. I don't want to jinx it, right? I don't want to curse it, but I mean, just given the history these players have together, but they are going to run it back. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the matchup the entire time.
Remember, folks, commentary curse is a real thing.
Hey, I accept no responsibility formally.
But you can't help but feel guilty about it.
I'm just here to yap about Mortal Kombat.
Damn, I love my job.
Oh. Oh, wow, the full screen cancel on that too. Okay, there's a check. Nice catch.
Knows he's going to find it as well.
Oh, wow. Bold wake-up button from Kale there. Into the overhead. Ferrer's like, this is a high-damage path. Yeah, not surprised to see the break there from Kale. Oh, but back-to-back, the hit is secured.
Rampage in that first round.
Yep, okay. Kanny on a bit of a steamroll here. The snowball begins to roll. Oh, my goodness. And with a start like that, can you be surprised?
And we had meter to spend on the EX up laser, so this combo is going to do so much more considering. Looking for the plus frames again. Parry!
Yo, I forget Homelander even has that, considering how rarely we see it.
It just comes out so often just to, I think, style on someone or send a message.
But hey, with this kind of offense that Kanny's managed to surmount. Okay,
too far away. Yeah, too far away. A weird pickup, that one.
Okay, back to neutral. Kanimani with a pretty clear advantage right now.
He doesn't need to go in. I mean, I'm sure he will, but he doesn't have to.
But he won't need to if he is so perfect. I was saying before, of all the Homelanders, I feel like Kanny is the most surgical with max range on that laser normal.
Yep, forward 4.
Always manages to find like the exact tip of it every time.
Although, ironically, whiffed the down 4 and just got punished for it. And then turn of events. Goes to the up block. Armored interruption. And now Kanimani 2-0 up. The question is, do we change character? This is such an important match for OnlineCale because Lavender Rain, we've just seen already at least, right, 3-0 in these groups. Kanimani, if he wins this, he's going to be 3-0 as well.
I mean, I feel like
Kale has to win this.
No, I don't want to speak too soon. If Kanny wins, that's just him and Lavender Rain are out of the group, right? Because that will mean that Kale has 2 set losses. Broseph's got too many losses. Tekken Master has too many losses. I feel like, unless my maths is completely wrong, Kanny winning this match over Kale might mean that Lavender and Kale are the ones that qualified. Obviously, we will get confirmation. Do not take my word for it, but I mean, that could definitely be the case. And for once more, Kale is now going back to the Kung Lao. Last time we saw this, Kale started with the Homelander, went down 2 games in a row, managed to bring it all the way back.
This is a very different kind of opponent, though. You're playing Kanimani and you're fighting a Homelander of this caliber. I think Kanimani, out there, pound for pound, has got the best Homelander in the business. Like, just the knowledge of just the know-how and the game sense to know when to just let certain things rip. Lovely read, though, OnlineCale. Beautiful crouch there on the dashing grab. Oh, tried to go for a parry. I kind of like that attempt, though, because if you let the back 3 whiff and then Kale would have committed to overhead, I'm pretty sure you would have parried that. Tries to bait out the up block there, plus frames for the down 4. Catches OnlineCale, slip in. 300 damage, breached, knocked down. Granted. Oh! Command grab. Or no, regular grab. Why not?
I get confused with Ferrer sometimes.
I mean, I just see Ferrer come out and think, oh, command grab.
Ferrer-related grab. Oh, wow. Ah! Have you ever seen Homelander be just handled like that? Ferrer got that confidence.
God, the poor man's ego. Good blocks, but the float, the fact that he can float at a moment's notice makes it so difficult to flawless block this character. And now Kanimani on match point. This win would be humongous.
No, I am fairly sure that, you know, feel free to blow me up if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure that if Kanny wins this, that is it. Kanny and Lavender make it out of the group. Kale needs to pull this back.
But after one solid B&B, here's the danger. Hasn't landed a solid hit on Kanny in this round yet. Kanny still has Breaker to play with, and every single hit you take, the fact that you have to even hit Kanimani once just to take the meter away before you can start doing proper damage. Oh God, this is just such a mountain.
Okay, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Not gonna break though, Kanimani holding on to it. Waiting until it really matters.
Get that chase down every time Kanimani could just have that sense for when to go in. But okay, another hit.
Kale thought he was gonna break.
Kanny is just holding on to this meter like he's not as low in health as he is. Good block on the mix-up. Caught again. Didn't connect. Again, Kanimani might not have the opportunity to break. Came down to the final block, managed to find it.
Flawless block. Oh no! Has to break! Kale! This is your last chance!
This is it. Next hit takes it for both, and the dive kick from OnlineCale. The classic Kung Lao maneuver keeps OnlineCale alive at Final Combat. My word, the stress that must have been going through OnlineCale's entire being at that moment.
My man pulled that dive kick right out of Mortal Kombat 3. We now go into our next matchup, knocked down into homing missile. Immediately going in for mix-ups too.
Okay, yeah.
Kanimani.
You know what? Kanimani trying to chase it down. I respect the attempt, but that spin, I don't know if anything in this game can chase it down when you just let it go that far.
What catches me there, though, is that Kanny in that game just refused to break. I mean, I understand not breaking on that first initial hit because it's like, right, wait for something significant. But piece by piece, you start taking little hits that you can't really break. And before you know it, you're dying with 3 bars of meter and you've got nothing but regret left.
What was that? What even happened there? That is Homelander just doing whatever the hell he wants. Oh!
Well, I hope that Kanimani doesn't get flustered by this. Not really one to lose composure, but I mean, this is the World Finals we're talking about. This is the time where all pressure's on.
Dude, Kanny's blocking on that mid into overhead low has been fantastic. Kale, again, finds himself in this situation. Went down 2 games in a row, the Homelander. Changed to Kung Lao, which is the main. That is Kale's comfort zone character. And now a round away from tying us up and going to a game 5. It was looking like a 3-0. Now we might go into the 5th match. I hope we see it.
Wake up armor. That wake up armor of Homelander is actually technically one of the worst armored moves in the game. Doesn't really lead to any combos.
And then you throw Ferrer on top of it.
It's the just get off me nature of it. At least it creates distance down 1 throw. So many of these grabs when they hit their mark, Kanimani's doing it, but Ferrer's not available. So he just can't capitalize. He can't turn it into anything. Pick up, finds it, down 1. All right, big knockdown incoming. Wake up spin.
Oh, that was so cheeky. I feel like Kale just pushed Kanny to mid-screen to then go back and get that distance again.
Yeah, decided to break. Rude. Decided to break at the last minute. That would have been fatal blow into Sector. Oh!
Spinning the meters.
The throw tech.
Okay, anything into fatal blow can take it. Ferrer comes out for good measure, and that's going to be it. Kanimani. Okay. Oh, we are in make or break territory for another time. Is this going to be where the set ends? Or are we going to go to game 5? There's the homing rocket. At the very least, Kale manages to stay alive. For the moment, okay, there's the grab.
The tick throw from the down 4. Still going for the higher damage combos as well. Kanimani staying composed. Quarter of the life is already down. Lovely throw tech from OnlineCale, creating distance. Unfortunately, pushed right back into the corner regardless. The armor to say no, it is still my turn.
Yeah, Kanny was expecting the extension on the armor, but it didn't come. Kale does have Sector back, but is in a bit of a miserable spot right here. Building close to that breaker, but... Oh no, hang on! Are you going to build breaker in time?
No break. You've got no break!
1 hit, is it enough? Tries to keep on breakable, and there is the trade of trades at the very end. Kanimani clutches it out.
The short of it is, a year's worth of competition, both online and offline. Players have been traveling to those events, playing, placing. The best players throughout the year get sent here. It's a year's effort to make it to Final Kombat, right? It means so much to these players.
And it all boils down to a single weekend, and even less, a couple of days, right? A couple of hours of Mortal Kombat. And these are players who, we're talking thousands of hours of grinding. You know, we're talking so much distance covered. Like, some of our players traveled the world over, went to like almost every single offline event, which spans Latin America, Europe, North America, the online events, you know, and here we are. This is what it all boils down to. And this match right here, Lavender versus Kanimani, the two players who have been the most on fire in this entire group. Only one of them can stay undefeated.
Lavender once again, though, clipped by that Homelander forward four. Kanimani just on point.
It's the optimal damage as well. Kanimani just squeezing out every bit of damage you can at every opportunity.
All right, you are going to have to do that extra little bit of work in this situation, though. 1100 health, Lavender.
Yeah.
The Takeda Jax, the double down one, found the hit that he was looking for. Round one on the board for Kanimani, but after we've seen all day long from Lavender, you know, the Takeda here now, my God, that Ermac earlier, just, this guy's insane. Jax, wait, Jax got hit, and Takeda just recovered as normal.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Lavender, we did see before against the match against Tekken Master, just constant use of Jax to just deny cameo. I don't think we'll see as much of that here. I think Jax versus Farah, there is some utility, but it's not quite as constant as against like the ambush cameos, right, for strikers and whatnot. But still, Jax going to give you that massive damage. The setup on potential. Kanimani, though, with the corner carry. Has Lavender backed into the wall here. Immediate catch.
No breaker from Lavender. It's a pretty bold decision being so low. One round down already. My question's always, right, there's the break. Farah gone for now, but Kanimani still sitting on 3 bars.
And even Kanimani going for those quick dashes.
Punish!
And that's a punish. Game 1 Kanimani, unless he messes this up. Yep, keeps it simple. Doesn't go for the hard stuff there. Job done. Game number 1 already on the board now. Kanimani. Again, you know, the EU most dominant player by far the entirety of this year.
Oh, that command grab was able to
kind of result. It's definitely on brand for him.
That command grab was able to crush an up block as well, so it's going to do increased damage. 150 just like that, and scoring first blood at the same time. Kanimani, the baits now. There's the immediate command grab. I know some of you at home might be looking at that grab and thinking, how are people getting hit by that constantly? Homelander has a dash. The diabolical dash, it's a mix-up between him just doing a big uppercut that if you're reading a grab and you're crouching, he just punches you in the face and you're dead. And if you sit and wait for the punch, he grabs you. It is a true 50-50.
And that's the mix. But that's the game is full of it, right? That's how you establish your offense with a lot of characters. I mean, hell, these are definitely 2 teams with a lot of dirt, if you're looking at it on paper.
Oh, wow! The energy wave of Jax whipping completely. Kanny finding the opening.
All right, just got confirmation, folks, that Lavender and Kanimani, they are the 2 players who are making it out of this group. So congratulations to both of them. They are playing for seeding, however. And that can be the difference between playing Sonic Fox in your first match and then maybe not Sonic Fox. Not that there is such a thing as like an easy opponent in Sunday Finals Day.
However, here comes a big combo.
Oh, look at that.
That's got to be it.
Ow. Hey. When your combo
crowd
number,
likes that one.
Hey, when it starts with a 5 and it's like 500, ugh, chef's kiss. This
Mwah.
team, disgusting.
All right, big splat, a long knockdown there for Takeda. Oh, did not expect him to end that string.
Oh, okay, Lavender calling out Kanny. Kanny going for those quick dashes. You have that long range mid that Lavender throwing out, right? It goes so far, but there's a big gap in between the 2 hits. And Kanimani squeezing out a little dash every time. It's so frighteningly optimal. Speaking of, next snap, big advantage on knockdown there. Catches the button, Lavender trying to swing with something. Just walks into Homelander's boot instead. Oh God, the double trouble. Energy wave, such a vital tool for Takeda. Jax is available, so we are still going to turn this grab into a combo setup with the low shuriken. Catches him jumping, cashes out into fatal blow. The breaker has to come through. It's not an impossible situation. Lavender only slightly down on life, to be honest. And the health that's left with the resources available You can absolutely make it work. But the good defense from Kanimani.
Yo, the plus frames on that. Did you see that?
Was that a point-blank stance change from Lavender Rain? We're getting weird.
Oh no, he's found it! Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead! And the fatal blow just for good measure. Kanimani 2-0 up. We waste no time going into restart match. That might look a bit weird, but look, that fatal blow is winning the game. Why sit and watch it? I'm in the zone. I'm trying to play for seeding. Let me just start again. I don't care about the cinematic.
That's got to be a rough position to be in, though, if you're Lavender Rain, because when it's that 1-0, 1 round apiece kind of area, and you're on the cusp of one hit away, both players, this so easily could have been 1-1 right now, but no, now Lavender Rain has the entire mountain to climb.
However, if there's one player that can do it in this group versus Kanimani, clearly it is Lavender Rain, who has just been unbelievable in his own right. Jax escapes. The advancing high there of Takeda. The reason it's such a good button is because it does put Takeda in an airborne state, allowing him to do so many of his air specials. This character is so airborne, mostly for his combo damage, to be fair.
Half expected Lavender to recover there and pick up from that.
Good low pokes. Reactionary block on the... Oh, blocks the overhead. Chucks in a command grab just to be a little bit cheeky with it. Knockdown. What's next?
You notice that the Kanimani, whenever he gets that corner off of that, he'll usually back up a little bit, just to kind of keep that corner control.
Yeah, make it less predictable, I suppose. What he's going to go for, avoids the shuriken. Can't get the punish, though. Lavender Rain.
Oh, yeah, backing off.
Fight another day. Oh. 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 Oh, that one!
Okay, we are on layers right now. Layers upon layers, and there's another fatal blow.
Pew, pew, pew!
Wait, okay, this is 1100 health team. My gut instinct is telling me he's probably dead, and I think I'm right.
Trust me, my brother, he is dead.
I'm usually wrong about fatal blow kills. I'll be honest.
I was about to say, when you said I'm usually, I was like, you're better not about to say you're right. You ain't lying to those people on HBO. I will not allow it.
Yeah, sorry. But this time I was all right. That doesn't even matter. Kanimani, match point 3. Not only potentially being undefeated in the group in terms of like set score, but 3-0 in his final set. Oof. Could be quite ridiculous.
I mean, okay, that was definitely a read on the back two, for sure. That long-range whip. Jax sets up into the shuriken, delayed wake up, kind of neutralizes that overhead low by the time you've stood up. Does manage to get the side-switching throw, though. Yes, Takeda, if he hits a grab and the shuriken's on the floor, it will detonate and launch for free. Oh, dear. Big launch from that neutral duck. Lavender Rain holding onto the meter for the next significant hit, but possibly your last chance here for today.
And even more corner carry to come on the other side of it, too.
Good block.
Lavender Rain fighting out a little bit here. Uh-oh. Okay, okay.
Unbreakable!
No! Lavender Rain with a dropped combo!
Not like this!
No, Lavender Rain! Okay, that's not enough. Jax is here. Ground pound? Yes, okay. Oh, my heart cannot take this. Lavender Rain, how many times has Lavender Rain done that in this group? Has found like the clutch opportunity to get some massive hits to just determine the match.
And then...
dropped it! Oh! All right, Lavender Rain is all right, though. Although, at the moment,
no, he's not.
Being sent to the other corner.
Are we watching the same game, mate?
Still in the match is my point. Still alive. What could have been a disaster? But will it finish here? Kanimani already from coast to coast, left to the right corner. The pressure is in, a poke, and there's the grab. This combo,
no.
This combo won't kill, but the next hit will.
Yeah, that'll be why Kanimani didn't spend meter on the air laser. Save it for now. Ferret isn't ready, so you haven't got to worry about the command grab. However, all this block pressure adds up.
Okay, okay, Jax, here he comes. Throw combo.
All right, set up.
Set up or damage. Okay, just keeping it simple. Nice and set up.
Instant the blocks again. Kanimani not getting opened up by that at all. Shibby, shibby, shibby.
What a reaction on the overhead, Kanimani. Is there anything this man won't react to? Hang on a minute. Lavender Rain given another opportunity. Jax is there. He's locked and loaded. He's ready, but we're cashing out on fatal blow.
Allow it.
Doing the damage.
Allow it. It will scale. It's going to scale.
He's doing a lot.
Yeah, but can he? What?
You know what? It hurts, bro. This is doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, but against OnlineCale, remember he held onto his breaker for too long.
Yeah, that's true.
Do not make the same mistake twice, my friend.
Nice defense again, though. Oh, the delay. God, you see the little micro duck from Kanimani couldn't recover. Is that enough? Ferret's out. The last breath.
God.
There's no one shot. No way. Lavender Rain manages to find it off the swing. Oh! Sniped out of the air means Kanimani goes completely